Hey, my Legion, how you doing? Yeah, I just want to say I just finished watching Raw. Raw was pretty good, even though I think they're doing the Daniel Bryan versus the Shield stuff a little bit too much. But they had more wrestlers. 11 versus 3 tag team match with Daniel Bryan, which was cool. I like that. I like especially like when Cody Rhodes and Gold Dust attacked the Shield as soon as they came in, which was neat. One thing I just wanted to mention because I saw it last week. It was either on Raw or SmackDown. I can't remember. The Wyatt family came out, and the leader of the Wyatt family, I can't remember his name, but usually he says follow the buzzards. But he said at the end, I said, we're coming back to you, Abigail. Abigail, for all you metal fans, Abigail is a King Diamond reference. It's King Diamond, man. Uh, I know Balls Mahoney's a King Diamond fan. He'd get the reference too. I don't know if any of you else caught that reference when they said Abigail. That's King Diamond. And no one else would say Abigail. I think they're borrowing King Diamond. Most people aren't connecting it, but the metalheads know it's a King Diamond reference. Well, anyways, uh, a while back, I know probably the greatest chili head on YouTube. He passed away not too long, well, a couple months ago, and I did a video for him, Reggae Frank '09. He did a review of something called Planters 5-Alarm Peanuts. I've been looking for it everywhere at Walmart because they have a big like snack and peanut sale. I couldn't find it, and they had the peanut brand. And whenever I find it, I will do a review of that. They have a whole bunch of other planter stuff in in the big jar, the plastic jar, the glass jar, and I looked for that, but I didn't find that. I wanted to see if I at least find an equivalent to it. I found this: Great Values, crunchy coated, hot and spicy peanuts. Now these should be pretty good. Now when they said crunchy coated, I was a little hesitant because I got a long time ago before I did YouTube. I think I got some almonds that were coated with something. I thought it'd be good. It was like they said spicy coat, but it was like it's like lumps of sugar coated on the almond. It was awful. And that's not the review I did of, not to be confused with the last two almond videos I did with, the wasabi soy sauce almonds, which were good, and habanero barbecue, which was good, but they didn't have enough habanero in it. Not to be confused with those two. With some other kind, I can't remember. It was in a bag, not in a can or something like that, and it was just awful. It's just real sweet. I looked in a bag that said 3 grams of sugar, so I hope these aren't going to be like a real sweet coating type thing. That's what I don't want. And you see like there's bits where the coating comes off. I don't know if you can really see it. Coating comes off the peanuts. Now right there. Right there. You see a piece of the coating coming off the peanuts. I hope they're good. They should be. I checked. I have my receipt from Walmart this week. I might say this because a couple other things I want to review from Walmart. And these were, where are they at? Okay, I had it right. Okay, right here. Peanut sauce, $2.98. I think the plans would probably be a little more, but I want to try it out. And, if I find the Planet Fire Alarm, I definitely want to review that. Well, anyway, these have, there's some monosaturated fat, 6 grams, polyunsaturated fat, 1.5 grams. Saturated fat, which is the bad fat, is at 1.5 grams, and total fat, 10 grams. Sodium, 170 milligrams, potassium, 120 milligrams, which is good, 3%. Total carbs, 9 grams, 3%. Dietary fiber, less than a gram, and it says 3%. Sugar is 3 grams. I hope it's not too sweet. That's what I'm hoping. Proteins, 5 grams. And then underneath they have like some of the things: vitamin A, 2%, iron, 2%, no vitamins, no vitamin C, folic acid, 6%, and calcium, 2%. And it says serving size is like a quarter of a cup, and servings per container about 100 calories. 140 calories per serving. And it said calories from fat, 90%. So, hopefully these are good. So let's try them out. I love they have them in the jar so you can always reseal it and it'll always be fresh. And of course they have all the safety labels, seal for freshness. Because whenever they had that, if you ever remember the tampering of the Tylenol back in the 80s, I think it was, that's whenever they started having like seal resistant because they never had like protective stuff like that. And after that whole Tylenol scare a long time ago, when someone was, I don't know, was tampering with Tylenol, they started having all the seal for your protection stuff, you know, tamper-proof lids and stuff like that. They never had that before. Well, most people didn't, anyways. Well, they smell good. They smell like peanuts. You know, I hope they smell like peanuts. And here's one with the shell still on. Let me try this on. Oh yeah, I like the crunchiness. Yeah, it's not. It's pretty good. It's not too. You taste a little bit of sugar, but it's not too bad. Crunchy coated. I hope the microphone picks up the crunchiness. One thing I like recording videos in this room with is one overhead light. I don't have any problem now with lighting. And also the sound carries a little bit better in this room than the kitchen. And these are pretty good. They're not super spicy, I'm going to tell you that right now. But they're pretty good. The flavor-wise, they're pretty good. I'd probably give these heat. There's really almost no heat to them. So heat might be like a 1 out of 10, but flavor and stuff like that, probably about 9 out of 10, because they taste pretty good. And the crunchy part keeps it interesting, you know? Like, here's that thing, let me put the lid back on. That thing you could see that I showed you on the video. When I said a crunchy coating, you know, you got the coating right here and the peanut. And, you know, the coating's off there. It looks like the peanut shell. And here's the coating part. Not bad. Whoever said hot and spicy was a liar. It's not hot or spicy at all. But they do taste very good. I like them. I mean, this would be good for, you know, if you don't have peanut allergies, for the kids, if they don't have peanut allergies. They can say they're eating hot and spicy, you know, it's not hot and spicy at all. It's a little bit dry. Always helps to have something to drink, and, you know, it's not just because of the dryness factor. But these are good. These are great values, crunchy coated, hot and spicy peanuts. They're not hot and spicy, but they're pretty good. So I give those a pretty good recommendation, like 9 out of 10. I think they taste pretty good. And since I'm here, I did a couple different reviews of green grapes. If everyone remembers the letter people, they have like Mr. G for, the G stands for gooey gum. And they have a really weird episode where they have like this ghost and he steals all the good green grapes. It's a show for kids, but I remember seeing it. They had it on that educational channel. And every time I go to Walmart, it seems like they always have a different type of grape, different brand. And they had sucralose, and then they had some other brand. Then, you know, I did the one from Surefine. These are right here. These are Autumn King, the Autumn King variety. Said harvested in October, November, but I got these in September. You know, and it's California grown, Autumn King variety, green seedless grapes, product of the USA. But sometimes they come from other countries and stuff like that. And these were $1.88 a pound. And we ended up weighing up to, because, yeah, I got green grapes. This came to 406 and 2.16 pounds. And my dad usually doesn't like green. I like all types of grapes, but I usually gravitate towards green grapes because that's what I usually ate when I was a kid. My dad doesn't really like green grapes. He likes red grapes or purple grapes, and I love those too, don't get me wrong. But I got him red grapes, and they have black grapes, and they have these giant globe grapes that are like about like this big, like giant sized grapes like that. But these are pretty big too. And let's check this out. It says, had a little thing, a little guy jumping up saying great for you right there. There it is. Let's try these out. I love this little bag, and they have, and actually the resealable part actually works. Usually it don't. These are actually pretty decent sized grapes. Sometimes if you ever have the teeny tiny grapes, the real tart and sour, those are good. These are pretty big sized grapes. I do love grapes. Because usually, if you ever watch the things of dessert, and people make, and for dessert, I mean, like I like the brownie sandwich I did yesterday, but sometimes I just like fruit or fruit cup. Or if you see like people on like a cooking show and they cook with fruit, and they show like put a cup of blueberries. I'd rather eat a cup of blueberries than the dessert that they make, you know. But here's a little big grape. I'll show you what it looks like inside. Seedless. I thought I'd throw this in for fun. These are fantastic, and they're actually bigger than the other grapes I reviewed, I think. These aren't globe grapes, but the globe grapes are huge. I don't know how they grow them that big. Now let me just seal this back up. And these get 10 out of 10. Fantastic. Usually I don't do very many videos on the work nights because it's tough. Wrestling's over with, so I thought I'd do that if, you know, I'm glad they switched my hours back from 8 to 6 so I can go and sleep. I can get 8 hours. Well, I get a little less than 8 hours right now sleep. I wanted to do this video because I wanted to try it. I was real curious about these. Well, anyways, I highly recommend Crunchy Coated Peanuts, hot and spicy. Get a 9 out of 10, and then I highly recommend these. These are Autumn King, California grown variety, green grapes. Well, green seedless grapes from Walmart. And always, whenever you're picking out grapes, you know, make sure to check them over. Make sure they don't look all mushy and stuff like that. Sometimes, what I hate is sometimes they give them a big clump. Then you go in the middle and there's some in the middle that are moldy. Ugh. None of these are moldy, though. Well, I see sometimes the ones from Surefine, you gotta be careful when they pack them. In the middle, they start getting moldy when they get wet and stuff. You gotta be careful. Well, anyways, I highly recommend these two: the California grown Autumn King grapes and the other grapes. So I'm gonna save this receipt. There's a couple other things I got at Walmart. Sometime I'm gonna review. Sometime this weekend, probably. And I got like 4 videos I did probably a week and a half ago. I got to start putting up. Maybe I'll put one up tomorrow. So please like, please share, please subscribe. I got to keep doing that because I wasn't doing that before. You know, I want to get more subscribers. I have 500 videos on 103 subscribers. I want to get more. You know. So nope, I still got more pop. And of course, the Pepsi Max is 0 calories is really good too. So until next time, take care, my legion. Let's see.